Look at Saturn. The glowing rings. The golden clouds. The calm, majestic beauty. It looks like a place you would want to visit. But Saturn is one of the most dangerous destinations in the entire solar system. Not because of what you find there, but because of what happens to you on the way. A journey to Saturn is not just long. It is a journey the human body was never designed to survive. The first problem is distance. Saturn is incredibly far from Earth, roughly 1.2 to 1.7 billion kilometers away, depending on where the planets are in their orbits. Even our fastest spacecraft take about 6 to 7 years to reach Saturn. Now imagine humans inside that spacecraft for all those years. No fresh air. No gravity. No quick return. Just deep space for nearly a decade. Long before you ever see Saturn, space itself begins to harm you. In microgravity, your muscles start to weaken. Your bones begin to lose density. Without constant exercise, the human body slowly deteriorates. And outside Earth's protective magnetic field, you are exposed to cosmic radiation every single day. This radiation damages cells, increases cancer risk, and affects the nervous system. The journey is turning your own body against you year after year, in the silence of deep space. As the spacecraft travels farther from Earth, it leaves behind the protection of our planet's magnetic shield. In deep space, invisible cosmic rays and solar radiation pass straight through the ship's walls. Over months and years, this radiation builds up inside the human body, damaging DNA, weakening the immune system, and raising the risk of cancer and neurological harm. Even with shielding, no spacecraft can block all of it. The longer the journey lasts, the more the damage grows, silently and continuously, long before you ever arrive near Saturn. After years of travel, Saturn finally fills the window. But reaching Saturn is not the end of danger, it's the beginning of a new one. Saturn's gravity is immense. To slow down and enter orbit, the spacecraft must perform extremely precise maneuvers at very high speed. And then there are the rings. Beautiful from afar, but filled with ice and rock fragments moving at thousands of kilometers per hour. One mistake, one collision, and the mission ends instantly. You might think the goal is to land, but Saturn has no solid surface. It is a gas giant made mostly of hydrogen and helium. If you tried to descend, you would fall into thicker and thicker gas layers. The pressure would rise beyond anything a human-made craft could survive. Winds faster than hurricanes would tear the ship apart long before reaching any ground. So maybe you land on a moon instead. Moons like Titan or Enceladus. But these worlds are frozen, alien, and incredibly hostile. Temperatures far below freezing. Toxic atmospheres. Unknown terrain. Survival here would require technology far beyond what we have today. Even if you somehow survive the journey and exploration, the biggest problem remains: getting back home. Escaping Saturn's gravity requires enormous fuel. Then comes another 6 to 7 years of travel back to Earth. Supplies run low. Systems wear down. The crew grows older and weaker. The return trip may be even more dangerous than the arrival. Imagine spending over a decade inside a small spacecraft. No rescue. No fresh environment. No real-time contact with Earth. Isolation, stress, and system failures become constant threats. One small malfunction, and there is no help coming from 1.5 billion kilometers away. Saturn is breathtaking, mysterious, beautiful. But with today's technology, a human journey there is almost certainly a one-way trip. Not because we can't reach it, but because surviving the trip there and back pushes the human body and our machines beyond their limits. For now, Saturn remains a world for robots, not for us.